Hi, how are you? It's Jodie, Elsas Pet. I just did a video about going through this tournament challenge, and I remembered something else that little white flag is good for. Now, each week you get these weekly challenges, and you have to defeat those particular characters which are unique to whatever weekly challenge it is. This one, it's the defeat the girl and the dragon 15 times. Now, I've saved, and by this stage, if you've watched how to save boxes, you'll have a stash of these boxes. So you might not need to actually play as hard as usual, because you've got a stash of boxes. So next year, or whenever these boxes come up again, you might think, or you might have something on, you might have something that you're doing, and you just push for time. So this is where the white flag comes in, because basically once you get to this point, you cannot move on to these ones unless you've defeated them those 15 times. The thing with this is, I would suggest that you have some infinity time going. So you can just go to whatever city you want and play. Now, there are two ways of getting these done a bit quicker. The first way is you get to this stage and you think, well, I don't really want to go down that white box. So instead of pushing the white flag, you might just want to swipe your game away, and you'll end up on that same box, but it will cut the time in half. So you need to play 10 normal games to get your special game. Then it cuts it down to 5. So this time I'm just going to use the white flag. So we come up here and we're going to just get out of that game. Now there's just one thing I just want to check quickly. No, it didn't. It used to count towards your weekly challenges as well, but it didn't this time. So, you might not be particularly fussed on playing. As you can see, I'm down at that very first box, and I'm just going to keep hitting that. I'm watching my video, or I'm talking to one of the kids, anything. And I mean, you can still play these games if they're a particular long game, or if the challenge is what do you call those mystery letter things? I can't think of them. Anyway, this is the basic gist of it. You just keep hitting that white flag, and I'm doing it slow, so you can sort of, but you can do it a lot faster than this. Because once upon a time, when they first started these, they didn't have this box up here. That box was a club box um, or a gold box. So you'd have to play for a gold box, and then every 10 games it would turn into the box that you can get souvenirs out of. So well, I don't know if all of us, but I certainly used to play like this to get those souvenir boxes. I'll still do it now because sometimes I don't know what I've got on, and I don't know whether I'll be able to get through those 15 boxes quickly. Sometimes I don't feel like particularly playing, but I think, well, I'll get those 15 boxes out of the way. And there it shows up. And we'll just play this one, and I forgot to count how many that was, but you guys can count it. Alright, what do you think this is? Do you think it's celebrating the year of the dragon, maybe? Now, I hope a free play comes up, and I don't forget what I want to tell you about those as well. Basically, if I get a free play, and I've already done a Vowel Blast, I will purposely pick a letter I know is not in the puzzle. And that just gives me an extra chance to get that while I'm playing in a city that has a multiplication tab. So, and it'll just give me that extra chance to either get that or a higher scoring wedge. I'm trying to keep all of my... I'll stuff that one up. I'm trying to keep all my triples and doubles until I get a high wedge or a multiplication wedge. I should have done the D. It's very late here, guys. It's like, I don't know, nearly 11, nearly change of day. Well, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, that didn't work out. And now the dreaded bonus round. If it's a proper name, I won't know what it is. Watching, I don't know. I always go for CGMA. So catching a... Well, it's not catching a tubey. Catching a... Oh, come on, guys, what is it? Catching a... I really do have a brain fart. For some reason, I'm thinking... That's all I can think. I wonder if that's it. Stranger things have happened. I'm going to Vowel Blast it because... Catching a typo? What's that got to do with the Chinese New Year? Okay, and we can still save our boxes, so on this screen we just swipe it away. Have you noticed that on your Apple device that your games are loading differently? Like a lot more smoothly? And of course come back and start the process all over again, Obviously you're not going to, this is just good for those days when you want to play, but you might have a headache, you might not feel well, and you just might not be asked, but you still just want to get through to those 15 special challenge boxes and be done with it. And then the next day you can quickly, see, they do come up like one every 5 or 6 games. So initially I was doing it for a long time, and this one came up fairly quickly. And on the 14th one, say I was doing this on the first day or whatever, and I've got 14 to go. Well, this is my 14th. When I get down, when I've got 14 under my belt, I'll just work up to this box then. Alright, do you really want to see me do another one? Probably not. I forgot what this one's called. Guess, what is it called? You can't see my finger on it. Guess this letter. Anyway. What is this puzzle, guys? What is this puzzle? Oh, I always forget to look at the particular and I've forgotten what it's called. Category. Sometimes I'll be doing a puzzle and I'm sure it's a place, but it's a thing. So yeah. Something of something. If you know what it is, go ahead and put a timestamp on it and put it in the comments. I'm going to have to buy a vowel. Celebrating the something of spring, maybe. I'm so tired. Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna yawn. Oh, here it comes. Oh, did that make you yawn? Did just the sound of a yawn make you yawn? I know they're contagious, but I'd really be interested if that made you yawn. Oh, what is this word here? Celebrating the arrival. Usually I wouldn't buy vowels once I've worked out what it is, but in my current state, when I go to solve it, I'll spell it wrong. I know myself well by now, because that's what happens. That's how I lose puzzles. I get the vowels wrong. Oh, now, if you now I'm going to press on the U, okay? I'm going to put my finger on the U, and I'm going to show you that it doesn't have to be a catastrophe if you press on the wrong letter. So I've pushed on the U, and I thought, oh, fudge a duck. I'm going to just keep my finger, or you can't actually see it, but keep your finger on it. Don't lift it off. Don't lift it off the screen, and just slide it over to the letter you want. So here we go. So I'm going to I'm touching, like I've got it on a W now. Just slide it off the keyboard and then chuck in the letter that you want. That's if you pick it up in time. Usually when you're playing so quick that you just tap it and it's too late. But if you pick yourself up on time, slide your finger off the keyboard. Okay. And that is my spiel. I'm so tongue-tied. Even my tongue's tired. It's not chemical exfoliant. Oh God, I can't even get this either. I'm really not this. See, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, expecting just a different result. Chemical eggplant. No, I give up. Well, what is it? It's chemical. Oh, I don't know. Chemical. Mold. No. I'm really stuck, guys. Is it? See, I just can't spell. It was chemical exfoliant, but spelt with an F. Alright, we're going to save this and be done with it. And that's how you can get through that task a bit quicker than usual. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Sorry about this. Please subscribe, like, and let me know if you would have got exfoliant. Alright, I really appreciate your time for watching. I know it's valuable, and hopefully I'll talk to you in the next one. Thanks, guys.